Hi guys, happy Friday. Look, it won't even focus on the nails because I have all of these out. Hi. I mean, if this doesn't get you, right? I don't know what will. Hi everyone. Happy Friday, almost weekend to you. So we wanted to come on and show you Meet You. Okay, it is a beautiful brand of cat eye, mostly cat eye. And this is now visible everywhere, right? So even in the USA, to be perfectly honest, I was waiting on some other Meet You lines to arrive, but they haven't gotten here. But I don't think it matters. I really want to show you just how vivid and amazing these gels are. So any of the sets, this is set A. Look at these colors. Aren't they beautiful? So I mainly use set A. I have a few other things to show you, but we're mainly talking about A today. But all of their cat eye are gorgeous. You will find them under Meet You if you look up brands, and they are amazing. Thanks for popping on. I'm going to have to move a lot of these out of the way or it's not going to focus on the nails, which is, what we like to do. Let's go through and show you. Let me move them off to the side. Let's go through and play with some nail art with these cat eye. I think one of the things that stands out to me the most is this is a very easy cat eye to do small areas and get like a vivid pull very quickly, which not all of them can do. So I find them to be amazing for that. So if you want to do some painting, etc., or just a section, honestly, they're on my nails right now. So this is, I want to say, it might be, number 1. So just in little areas, I put like a tiny, tiny amount and look what it does. So see it right there? I did like one swipe and it gives you this glow. It's just so easy to use. Right here, maybe here. So that is what these gels can do. But I'm going to show you. Let's play. Let's get to it because there's a lot on the board. I don't know that we'll get to all of them. But these come in pots, okay? Some of her other cat eye come in bottles. So that's really cool too because, if you prefer bottles to pots, you got some options there. So you always want to give a little stir because we want those magnetic particles to be, mixed in, right? If you haven't used them in a while, and I haven't picked them up since I made these samples for you guys earlier this week. I hope everyone's having a great week. I know we all have to be a little patient with our packages. Like I said, I'm waiting on some stuff and I haven't received it, but you know what? I don't care because I'm really just happy that we can order again in the United States. I'm in Florida. Oh, you know what else? Hold on. Let me put you up on my other phone so I can look both places to answer you guys. Hi. And yes, I'm Lauren. And this is my Instagram because whatever we don't get to today, I'll try and make a reel and put it up. I do put up a reel every day for you guys, usually a tutorial. There we go. I put myself on there. I'm going to pin it. So if you guys don't follow me, go ahead and give me a follow. I'm also available to answer any questions from you guys anytime. I'm happy to help you. If you have any questions about Sweetie Nail Supply products, I'm always available to you. Hi. Gosh, guys, thanks for popping on. So let me just show you how gorgeous these cat eye are. They're just stunning. And I think we all own 1 million cat eye at this point, right? A lot. And my goal right now is to embellish all my cat eye so I can use them in multiple ways instead of just cat eye looks. Like let's get creative. So I'm just putting a coat on here. It's not streaky, it's beautiful. And wait till we grab that magnet. All right, let me put this aside. I don't want to create a huge mess, but watch. I love doing nails, but everything is so expensive. Yes, it really is. I mean, you have to invest in, what works for you. And add a little at a time. One of the best things about Sweetie Nail Supply is you don't have to, not all gels are like a full collection. Like you can piece together what you can purchase at the time. I think that's amazing. But you see the two colors. You see how easily they pull. I mean, they're incredible. They are really so pretty. Here, I'm going to turn this around because I'm looking through my phone. I can't see what I'm doing as well when I'm looking through my phone. Let's keep this like a center pull, because I just want to show you one really easy way to embellish a cat eye, and that's to grab your inks. Okay, it really can do a lot. Let's cure this for 60 seconds. If you guys do follow me, you'll see that I'm quite obsessed right now with the watercolor class that's on Sweetie Nail Supply. keep posting. You guys are going to get irritated with me at some point. And these cat eye were so much fun to create, like a simple look. So this nail, all we're going to use is the black yogurt nail Korea ink from their pajamas collection. That's all we're going to do. Okay, we're going to shake it up. We're going to wipe off that inhibition layer. And we're just going to put some of this on it. Okay. You can use, because yogurt doesn't have a clear ink, when you're using inks like these water inks, you can use a clear ink, like the Favories Clear is a great one. Or you can try gel cleanser, okay, or acetone. Usually alcohol does not move inks, just so you know. But this is the black from Pajamas. And let's just swipe some on. Very, very, very fast. But you see that glow? They're so pretty. I feel like watercolor or oil paints will be the next trend. I've seen a lot of people getting into both. So if you see a lot of people getting into both and you're curious, right now, Sweetie Nail Supply does have a watercolor mat. It's specifically formulated for watercolor. And let me tell you, it's incredible. It's by Peruka. You'll see them on the new release page. And they also added a class. And the class is so exciting to me because it's like an hour long. And the instructor is so good and really clear. And it's really exciting to have those online classes that are so beneficial to all of us. All right, so all we're doing is adding some ink. You see, it's going to change the color of the watercolor, of the cat eye a little bit in certain areas. You see it looks different over the different colors and the different pulls. I'm going to grab my Favory Clear. Don't do what you're supposed to do, and you're supposed to wipe your brush before putting it back into the clear. I've accepted the fact that mine's a muddy brown now, but don't be like me. Wipe. All right, and then just soften up some edges here so you can have harder areas, lighter areas, darker areas. That is basically it, okay? So we put a top coat on there, and this looks way more complex than just the regular black or the regular gray cat eye. All right. You would have to look. I don't have that I don't have the price offhand. However, it's on a promo right now, so I think that's going to end soon. So the class price will go up. Check it out in the new release section, and check out Meet You. And I find the easiest way to search Sweetie Nail Supply is sometimes hitting the brand button and looking up the brand that I'm looking for. If it's not something new that I know is right on the new releases, that's kind of how I search. But like I said, if you have questions or you can't find something, feel free to DM me. I'm happy to help you find it. Okay? But easy way to embellish a cat eye, or to make it maybe a little bit more moody for fall. Go ahead and do that. Another thing I wanted to show you, and this is another very, very easy technique, is to maybe mix a matte and a 3D gel. So let's take this one. This is 17. The gray, by the way, was 3. Okay, it's a deeper gray, so it's not like that white cat eye. It is a darker gray. So this is 17, which I felt was somewhat a fall tone, right? How do they compare to Palette Keris's cat eye? A series is you'll see when we're painting with them, they're very pigmented cat eyes. So you can just use one swipe and get a really easy pull and very, very vibrant. They're not as, it depends which Palette Keris cat eye you're just talking about, because she has 2 series. Love Letter is definitely a little bit more sheer. And then the other one is a little bit more sparkly, like bigger cat eye pigments, magnet pigment. All right. So it just depends. They're all a little different, and you'll see a lot of series in Meet You. Actually, I think Sweetie Nail Supply just shared on their page a brand ambassador that was swatching set B for you, and it's gorgeous for fall too. So you just have to do a little looking around, okay, and seeing what appeals to you. I'll show you also the Aurora, like an Aurora magnetic one, and an ocean one. That's what I have to show you today. Okay. So again, you're going to do one side, push, push, push. All right. Look at that color. It's so pretty. We're going to do the other side, just push, push, push. Do you see how even they are too? They're very, very even. The coverage is very, very even. All right. So we're going to go up. I'm just taking it away from the edges. All right. You see, you can play with it. You can push it up. You can push it down. But they're absolutely gorgeous. All right. And you guys know all you need is a 3D clear. After we matte this, we can make like a really easy nail art design. I know, it's beautiful. It's really a unique color. That's A17. A very easy nail art look just by doing a little bit matte and then a swipe of the 3D. So here I did the entire thing in 3D, but I think we'll do something a little different with this one. Okay, so just putting that 3D no wipe top on gives the appearance that we made fine lines, etc. But we didn't. We're doing shortcut version today. Okay. So once that cures, I'm going to cure it for 60 seconds. I think the cure time is actually like 30. Lots of the Japanese brands, it is like a 30-second cure, but let's just put it in there while I'm cleaning up my brush and clipping my magnet back. Sorry. Okay. Let's do a matte. You could use any matte. Let's use Embellishing matte. Oh, sorry. I got it messy. Color is gorgeous. They're all gorgeous. Like people who love purples. Look at 19. Okay. These are solid color cat eye. Okay. They do have a dual pull, like colors wise. But they're all like this. This one's like a little rustier. Look at this one. This is 16. This is 17. They are all different. 100%. Every color is different. They are just gorgeous. Here's a red. I know people are getting ready already. This is 14. Okay. This green, you got a lot of greens here. So let me show you those. So you've got your like Christmas green, A11. You've got one that's like more of a spruce, that's 12. Okay. You also have a teal, that's going to be 10. All right. These are sold individually. Yeah. you can pick and choose. That's like something that's so nice. This is 7. This one's a little bit softer than, like, let's say the Christmas green. Okay. So this one has a little bit more of a golden glow. You can see when I tilt them, they're different. And then this one, I almost feel like is a green gold. It's like a khaki green. This is 6. All right. Yes. Lots of Sweetie Nail Supply is available to you individually, which is incredible because a lot of brands don't do that, but they do. Unless it's something that's only sold in a collection. And there are some brands and some collections that are like that. For example, like the Made Gels, they are sold only in a collection. But there's other options. So if you ever are looking for other options that you can try something individually, let us know and we'll help you. All right, I'm going to put that matte top coat on because I want some of this nail to be matte and I want some of this nail to be that 3D clear. There are lots of options for your 3D clear at Sweetie Nail Supply. So many clear 3D products. I have been grabbing lately my MB. I'll show you. Make sure I get all hairs out before we cure this. It's the rest of your nail art allowance. Wait till we do the pumpkin. Maybe we'll do that next because that is what I find so incredible about these. Sometimes I will grab a cat eye and think that I can just do a swipe and get like a good area without using it too heavy, and it doesn't always work. Sometimes they're nice and sheer, and there's a reason for that. They're absolutely beautiful cat eye, but it's not exactly what I want for just a tiny, tiny area that's going to be showing up like this, right? Not all of them will do that in one coat, right? I did wipe the cat eye because it's a different brand and I don't want to contaminate my matte. So I just wipe it with isopropyl alcohol, then put on my matte top coat. I'm just into the habit of doing that. So I don't want the inhibition layer to get into my matte top coat. Sometimes if you guys have been using a matte top coat and you're putting it on and you see it pulling and leaving little divots, that kind of thing, that can be because you contaminated your matte top coat. So if you can get into the habit of before applying matte, always wiping off an inhibition layer, it's going to save your matte top coat a little bit more. Okay? It's not the end of the world and it's not something that you 100% have to do, but it's just a good practice, right? Okay? So we see this is matte. It's ready to go. This is a no wipe matte, so it's very velvety. So I am just going to grab my MB's no wipe clean. All right. This is going to be a no wipe gel, but you can see it is stiff, right? So I'm going to take an ombre brush. I'm using yogurt nails, but you could use anything. You could use a stiff brush. You could use an ombre brush, whatever you want to use. But what I want to do, you see how kind of stiff this is? I mean, it's draggable, but it's not like a regular top gel, right? It's going to give us those lines that we want. And that is going to, I'm just putting some on here because guess what? It doesn't matter until the final drags. All right. Whoop. All we want to do is put some of this, all right? And the more I drag it out, the more lines it's going to put in there, all right? You can use Bevla, what's that one called? I forget. There's so many no wipes like this, guys, that can do this little drag and do these little fine lines. So this instantly adds interest to this cat eye nail. This is matte over here. You can still see the glow moving up and down, but this 3D gives it a whole nother dimension on this side. All right, so you've got instant nail art. This is my MB, yeah. I'll show you a couple. Hold on while that's curing. So Mayimbe, they have 3 specialty tops. This one is No Wipe Clean. This one I use a lot as a 3D, but there's a new 3D like top that I want to show you from Meet You. It's called Art Icing. It's really nice. But this is something that you can use in No Wipe. Okay, so it's going to finish, ready to go. And the meringue, actually, that's what I meant to use, the meringue. I'm sorry, because watch. Clean is a thick top. I was wondering why that wasn't holding. Hold on. Let me show you. This is stiff. Meringue is stiff. Yep. That's what you want. See, they all look the same. These 3 look the same. Sorry about that, guys. This is what I would have used, the meringue. Watch. It's like whipped meringue. So that is glossy though, isn't it? Look, clean. We want the stiff one. Okay, so this is going to give us that drag. I'll do it right over top. This is going to give us those lines. You see that? Fine lines. Meringue for the lines. That's what you want. All right, meringue is the stiff. And that is exactly what you want. Although when it dries, it's going to be, you see the lines there. When it cured, it's all No Wipe, it's all ready to go. You can also chrome over it if you want. Sorry, I have a brush on my in my mouth. All right. So that's what we want there. So let's move on to the pumpkin, because I heard a lot of comments about the pumpkin when I put it up. I did put 1 coat of, here it is. It's the fall color. It's a Blanc de Bleu. All right, their opaques are excellent. It is number 210, okay? It's just 1 coat. I just wanted to have a base color for you guys to be able to see what we were doing. And I'm going to use O2 for the pumpkin. So this is what I find kind of incredible about this. Let me get I charged my little flash curer. Oh, hold on, guys. I'm stuck. There we go. All right. Let's use our handy dandy pen light, because when you're doing cat eye looks that you're kind of painting, like whether you're doing things like leaves or this pumpkin, you're going to just flash cure little areas once you pull that, right? So that you're not letting it dissipate while we're doing something else. So let me get the right brush. So when I hand paint with these, I don't use like a fine liner. I don't use like one that's thin like this. Okay, I do want to be able to pick up some of the cat eye. So I do often use this brush, and this is a Bevla brush, which you can also find on Sweetie Nail Supply. This is the art liner, okay? So I'm just gonna stir it up a little bit and just show you what I mean, like the tiniest amount of Meet You. All right. Doesn't have to be a huge amount. It doesn't have to be really thick, right? It doesn't have to be bulky for this to work for us. And I try and get it kind of even, but it doesn't seem to be one of those ones where it needs to be really picky, like it's only going to pull up in one area and not the other. Watch. This is, if I'm doing any hand painting with cat eye, I'm going to grab these first, and this is the reason. Immediately this whole thing is activated. So fast, so easy. Like, look, it's not going anywhere either, but I wouldn't do my pumpkin all at once. Once I get a pull that I like for this, I'm just going to shine this away from my gel just for a second. Okay, but this makes this fast, because even though we're doing hand painting, it can be kind of loose. All right, because these are so good. All right, let's do another area here. You see, immediately. Immediately. That is incredible for a cat eye, honestly. Listen, I love all the moody, thin, like sheer cat eye, because you do need that to get movement out of the gel, right? But what? This is like, you see how little I'm using? This makes the A series super special. So if you want to hand paint flowers or you want to hand paint little tiny things, this is the series I would recommend. Like I said, I will show you more once I receive the other Meet You that I'm waiting on. I'll do some reels for you guys. But I really didn't want to cancel the live, and I didn't think it mattered because I thought you guys need to see just these. I mean, they're just beautiful. Oh, I lost you on the other side. Hold on. Okay. All right. And any questions you guys have, go ahead and ask while we're playing around here. This is much harder through my phone, but I think you guys get the picture. Right? I mean, even that little green leaf will do that too. It's just ridiculously easy with these. All right, immediately you get like this strong pull. Okay? I appreciate anything that saves me time. These save me time with this kind of look. Oh, I'm going to show you that blue one too. If you guys know me, you know lots of times I don't do my full nails because I let them stay on for a really long time. Probably longer than I should. So I like using cat eye in just an area. All right, this can go in for the full cure. And I'll show you this in the meantime. So, all right, let's say we just want to do a little area. I mean, this is the color of a nail, right? Instead of clear. I'm going to let you guys, what do you, like out of Roy G. Biv, what color do you want to see? A blue, a teal, a purple? Give me a vote and I'll do that one just like this. All right. I did that blue. Do you guys want to see this one? This teal one? It's really pretty. Purple. All right, let's do a purple. Let's do 20. I know purple is, we've got some real purple fans. And Halloween is coming. But yeah, for night skies, again, you're going to always want to stir. If you haven't used it in a while, actually it's good practice just to stir those pigments up before using it. All right, here we go. I'm just going to do one swipe, guys. And just show you again, they're just so pigmented and so easy to use. And this is all it takes. I think I got a hair, but let's hope not. You see that? Instant. It's, I don't know. They are gorgeous. You want to see them all. I know, we don't have time for all of them, but if you need to see something more up close, let me know and I can show you. If you're like hesitant on a color and you're like, oh, I don't know, what about this one? What about this one? I'll show you the difference. Just DM me. But do you see what I mean? Like, that's insane. Here's a little half and halfer. All right, very easy way to add interest to cat eye. Oh, we need to do a little dab of green for our leaf. All right, let's do the darker green this time. I think I did a lighter green. The first, this is 7. This is 12. All right, this one's like quite sprucey. Let's try that. Yeah, they're really, really pretty. And I want to show you the 2 other that I do have. All right, but let's just do a little pumpkin leaf. Oh, that's too much. And then I'll show you how I finished it off, really. Immediate. You see? It's just beautiful. I think that really does make those special. Like that. One piece. Okay, how I finished that one off was with the Nail Bio Silver. And I put it aside. Oh, here we go. I like this silver. I like it a lot. Honestly, all I used was the cap because it's all you need. And where is, here we go. And I just did some tiny, tiny, tiny irregular lines, okay? They don't have to be perfect in any way, shape, or form. They can be thin, they can be fat. Some areas crisscross. Oh, look, I have a little split there. Right. That's it. That's all we did. It just is very, very, very fast. All right. And very effective, honestly. All right, so we need to cure this, and then we'll put the top coat. Look, some of them we don't even have top coat on yet. And that, we know, makes a cat eye stand out, right? All right, we still need this thin brush because what I used... Oh, I don't want to show you guys this. Hold on. This is line 2 from Yogurt Nail. For liners, my favorite would be this. It would be Sweetie Nail Supplies liners, 1 and 2. I think I prefer 2. I think it's a little shorter, but I love both. And I wanted to show you this, just in case. You guys didn't see this? Did you guys know that there was a dark brown liner that's Snow Wipe from Palette Caris? It's really good. Maybe we'll just do all our lines with this. And our stump instead of white. All right, so this is an excellent dark brown. You see that? Really good. When you get scratchy, you know, like, look how fine you can get. All right, this is her Palette Caris, dark brown. But we do need to go fix our pumpkin. And when you're doing something like this, I kind of keep it sketchy, guys. It doesn't have to follow exactly. All right. could have done a clear coat first. Probably should have. Just so it's nice and even, but I'm not going to take the time to do that right now. But when you're doing little tiny fine hand painted lines, it's probably a good idea. All right. Just makes your life easier. Then you're not working around the areas that we hand painted with the cat eye. All right. Oh, it's nice. And I so appreciate a dark brown. I love browns, you guys. I think, fall, you can't get better than a brown. All right. So this is going to give our division on our pumpkin. White does stand out. I'll show you the difference. All right, we're going to cure that real quick. This one I did white. All right, so that does give you more of a difference, but you could choose. I did the Palette Keras brown liner for the leaves. All right, it is a no wipe gel. So this is a beautiful gel if you want to do little chrome details too. Exactly. Dark brown, no wipe liner gel from Palette Keras. It's really nice. And a unique color. And it is dark brown. Here, I'll show you on here, look. Like it is brown. Probably almost looks black, but it's not. All right. All right, let me show you some of these other ones really quick. I know we could play with these colors all day. We could. But let me show you an Aurora one. Okay. All right. So an Aurora pigment, okay, one of their glitters that's Aurora, this is going to be a little bit more sheer, right? And that's what I mean. There's something for everybody. They're all different. Did I wipe that purple off here before I dip it in here? Let me see. I think, but I don't know. Okay. There's so many different ones. I believe Aurora might also come in a bottle. So if people are looking for a bottle gel, I think it comes in pots and bottles. I think. All right, let me get this cleaned off real quick. But lots of times with Auroras, okay, and you saw we went in with clear nails for lots of these, right? Because with A series, you don't really need a base color. Here's these coming out. We're going to have to top coat some just so you can see. All right. Like, let's do that real quick. Let me do it. When you use a top on a cat eye, it's always going to give you that beautiful, beautiful shine glow. All right, so we have our simple ink. You can get complicated with inks and cat eyes if you want. This is just a simple ink with the Yogurt Nail Korea. Black. All right. Let's do our pumpkin. This way we have one. Oh, this is almost out. Hold on. I do love her base clear and top. I don't know if you guys are obsessed with them too, but they're really good. All right, so we're going to do a top coat. That pumpkin is shining bright, and you saw how fast we put that on and how thin, right? Do your leaves, do your Halloween, ghosts, whatever you want. Like, they're so good for that kind of stuff. All right, cure that. Let's do this one. And then what I want to show you is with sheer, you have a couple options, right? Is what no wipe? Her top? Yeah. Her top is no wipe. We're all kind of obsessed with these because the brush is amazing, the base is amazing, the clear is amazing. Really rolling through these bottles. Okay, they're really good. Because it's not like, it does have a little, it's medium viscosity, but it levels like immediately. It's good. Definitely use her clear and her top with her silver. Okay, so it looks really, really, really good. Yes. It's totally a favorite amongst us brand ambassadors, etc. in Sweetie Nail Supply. We were just talking about it. Like, they're so good. Okay, now let me show you something with a tiny nail. When we're playing around with these types, okay, this is going to be more sheer, all right, because they have something else going on. Just to give you an idea. You see how sheer that is? Because look, it's got Aurora pigment going on, all right, you see that? They're not the same formula as A. So these are going to give you a more complex look with Aurora pigment. And if you want to amp that up, you would put it over like a gray, a sheer black, or black. I'm going to show you the difference right now. This is Aurora. This one is Aurora 4, I believe. Okay. All right. It's absolutely beautiful. So her Auroras are just as stunning. They're just a different type of formula than the A series. So basically I'm showing most of the A series today because that's what I have. I was waiting on some other series to show you guys some differences, but they're stuck in the mail. That's okay. I'll do reels with them as soon as they arrive. Okay. So Meet You was actually launched a little while ago, but was unavailable to USA for a while, but it's all back. So we thought we'd hop on and show you. I mean, I would just wear that. But let's wipe it off. Sad day. Hold on, let's wipe it off. Let's put it over top a sheer black. One of my favorite sheer blacks is, and I think we used it last week. Remember last week I couldn't even say, hey you guys, you can order again. So like, let's just be thankful for that, right? One of my favorite sheer blacks is Tanghulu. Okay, this is Syrup 50. It is a Japanese gel. Yes, it is. It's a small company and she's doing some beautiful things. So I feel like I tagged them in my reel yesterday, so you can check it out there. When I showed you guys the little, hey, we're going to play with this today. But see, this is a great sheer black. All right, so let's finish that. Got these. Look at that purple. Wow. Oh, and speaking of browns, okay, because I know, listen, it's fall, right? So you saw us use that pumpkin orange. This one is what's on my nails. This golden one is 1. And then look at 4. Okay, so that's like a bronze color. This is 4. And then look at this one. All right, so this one is brown, which is 5. Like, it's like a, oh, I don't even know. It's like a chestnut, but like, it's beautiful. Okay, so that's 5. And I showed you this like earthy green. Okay, so this is more like olive. Okay, that's 6. So you got a lot of nice fall colors in here, which is nice. And like I said before, for anyone that joined late, I think the biggest plus of the A series is be able to use a tiny, tiny amount like so. Okay, like right there. Just a swipe, you can get it that strong, okay? So that's like incredible. And I find it to be very unique. All right, let's use this ocean on this sheer black now. and you're going to see how much more it can stand out. In the examples that I kind of created, you can put flakes underneath. I would put that on the sticky layer of something. But look at ocean now, okay? You see it has a little bit more glitter to it. It's a glittery look. Look at it. And they're very, very reactive. Very reactive. So you get a lot of colors going on here, okay, with the Ocean series. A lot. Aurora. I'm sorry, I'm calling it the wrong thing. I'll show you Ocean in a minute. This is Aurora. So these pigments have that Aurora shift to them. The other one that I put on the board, I'll show you. They are really beautiful. See, so if I'm tilting my hand backwards, you're going to see a different light. If I'm tilting it forwards, you're going to see a different light. That's the cool thing about the Aurora magnets, okay? So if you have it on your hand, you might see blue at one point. You might see a more purplish color at another point. So it's very complex, very beautiful. All right. Here, let's grab another one. So this will be faster if I show you more this way. Okay, I'm just wiping. All of them are beautiful. I think there's 5 or 6 of the Aurora mag. I just do not have a ton of them to show you. Let's see. Today, let's do another one. Let's do, where's that one I just used? See on here, I use the one that's like green and blue. That is over a solid black, so you're going to get it even more like Aurora-ish. Okay, I think it was this one. If it's over solid black. I know everybody's kind of like, I'm waiting for this and I'm waiting for that. I don't know. Right now, my theory with things being held up and shipping, I think I need to like have an order once a week. So I stop looking at my tracking and just say, oh, eventually they'll start coming, you know. But I'm not going to complain because like I said, last week, couldn't order it all. So I'm happy that we can now. Here it is. You see? You see that blue and you see the green, okay? So it depends on what you want. I mean, what? And there's even like a little turquoise in there too. So this is the Aurora mag. This one, I have the cap upside down. This one reminds me of Halloween with that green, but you see, absolutely gorgeous. All right, and that is over a sheer black. I like sheer because I feel like light still gets through the nail. But you can also do solid black. Don't worry. You can do whatever you want, you guys. No rules, no rules. All right, now I also want to show you this Ocean mag. I only have one. I think they actually come in a bottle. In all fairness, my Meet You are from Japan, from the show. So she's bottled things a little bit differently from last year, okay? So they're a little bit different. But Sweeties, they caught the eye of Sweeties while they were in Tokyo, and this is the result. This is an Ocean mag. Do you guys see that? See how glittery that is? All right, this is still cat eye. Hold on. So you have to go and look. And like I said, I promise once my stuff gets here, I will put more of them up. You see? You see yellow? All right. So this is going to have more of a subtle, because all that glitter, you see all that glitter. All right, that is an Ocean mag. You have to go back to work to support your habit. I know it is. It is. It is. I'm just like you guys. I think I spent $200 just on something to supplement my watercolor habit right now, my obsession right now. 180 or something like that. Had to though. This is the Ocean Mag. Okay. They are so, so, so pretty. This is the Ocean Mag that we did here. All right. So I did it over a green instead of a black. All right. And you see that it has aqua, green, gold. All right. And this was an Aurora. This is the teal. This is like a teal cat eye. From A. These are from A. All right. So that's what I mean. If you want to do petals, if you want to do tiny little flowers, you're going to use A. I think B too. I think B you can use. But C. And guys, oh, I wanted to show you that too real quick. Hold on. Before we go. Yeah, every week is how it has to work from now on, right? It's like, hey, these little packages, they'll find their way to us eventually. Right? Wait, where is that? Wet. Oh, here it is. Dot gel. Remember I showed you black last week? The little fine black dots? Look at the gold ones. It's so fine, you guys. Instead of chunks, look. Look how little they are. They're so delicate. Don't worry, we'll save the live. We will save the live. And I promise when my Meet You gets here, because there were some other things I wanted to show you, I will do reels. I will put them up for you guys. All right, and show you. Look how cute that gold is. It is so, and there's no chunky flakes, okay? So pretty. And here, let's do a color. Hold on. Let's do this pink. I know we have pink lovers. What gel is that? Okay, that last week I showed you the black one, but that is Core. Okay, KKOR, Core. This is dot gel. So there's a black, there's this gold, and I believe there's a white. They are the tiniest. So cute. I used the black on orange last week, and now we're just using the gold on black. You might need to update your dot gels. Because, like, really, if you have 5-year-old dot gels, no. Right? Yes. All right, here's this pink. Let's just do, like, a swipe or two. Okay. Again. You see that? Little bit. Honestly, if I was doing a petal, I'd be using like the petal brush from Sweetie Nail Supply, but I didn't think we'd have time for it. So here, look. Do you see? Like, these are so easy to pull, even a little tiny bit like that. All right. We would flash that and then do another petal. Good enough. Let me find my Sweetie brush. Here we go. Their petal brush. All right. Let's make this one. As soon as you take the magnet to it, you're going to see it. All right, as soon as it hits it. It's just that strong. All right. Flash away from your pot. Thanks again, guys, for hopping on with me. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you joining the lives. I'm turning it because I can't see through my phone, but we're going to pretend I can. All right, there we go. So we have 3 petals. I think I should have stirred this one. Turning it. There we go. All right, so you see, very, very easy. Anyone want to see the red real quick? Let me do that too. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's 12:56. It's crazy. It's a good thing I didn't have all the other stuff to show you. We would have ran out of time. I'll just show you this red. And then there's one that's a little bit more moody. Let's stir it real quick. Okay. Sometimes I feel like using these stirrers to check out, like what it looks like. And then I would be like, oh no, it's stuck to the metal thing. Right? Okay. We'll save it. Don't worry, guys. We'll save everything. This is red. So you can see, oh, I just put that in. See it? Nice. Nice and red. All right. There we go. Very quick to paint with these, okay? I don't know that I'm going to finish this one, but you get the picture, all right? Whether you're doing leaves, whether you're doing pumpkins, whether you're doing something else, or just even a little tiny spot like the purple one, like this. All right, this is what these gels lend themselves to. They're absolutely gorgeous. I think we're just going to save this for you guys because it's one. And I don't like the playback to be too long because it's hard to play it back on here. But you guys get the picture. By the way, Sweetie Nail Supply also, yes, red's perfect for Christmas. And this green is also perfect for Christmas. Okay, so you could do little tiny red tips, green tips, etc. very easily. That's 11. The bright red is 14. And the deeper, like this is also red, but a little bit deeper, this is 15, okay? Does the mixing gel work with any gel brand? Yeah, I mean, a clear mixing gel, sure. Peruka's mixing gel is beautiful. Yep. Yep, and it's a big pot. It's big. All right. Well, I want to save this for you guys. And then if you have any questions, let me know. And I promise as soon as I get more Meet You, I will do some tutorial reels and put them in my up for you guys. All right. But let me know. And if you get any of the Meet You, tag Sweetie Nail Supplies. Show us what you're doing. We'd love to see it. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Thanks, you guys. Happy Friday. See you soon.